Today we're in Columbia County in southeast Wisconsin on Rustic Road 69. Rustic Road 69 is one of the shortest roads at about 3/4 of a mile, but certainly one of the richest in history. It runs along a once bustling canal that some had dreams of becoming a major route to the Mississippi, connecting the Fox and Wisconsin rivers. This portion of the canal has slowly been overtaken by nature. The canal never quite achieved the intended dreams of large commerce. A few steamships did use the waterway to connect between the Fox and Wisconsin rivers, but it ended up being used mostly for recreational purposes before being shut down completely in 1951, when the locks were welded shut and bulldozed into the canal, effectively closing the waterway for the last 75 years. Rustic Road 69, built upon the mounds created by digging the canal, is a rough road, running through a wetland habitat where you may see sandhill cranes, great blue herons, and many other birds. In complete contrast to the hope that once surrounded the canal during this time period was the destruction of a way of life for the indigenous people. It's impossible to visit a place that documents the history of indigenous people like the one found at the end of Rustic Road 69 without being impacted by the history and repulsed by the treatment of fellow human beings. It's a sobering reminder, a heartbreaking portion of Wisconsin history, that it's essential to remember and never repeat. The Ho-Chunk tribe is an example of indigenous people that were forced from the land that had been theirs for a millennia. Real people, real families, lives that were upended and changed forever, most losing everything they had ever known within the span of about a year. This is a rustic road that's definitely worth the time to experience and learn their stories. Thank you for joining me today as we took in Rustic Road 69.